David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie, huh? Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Whoa! All right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting you. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the invincible armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add 1 more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out. Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here. Damage report. Where are we getting hit?
Magnum!
It's a ruckus down there.
Where's the attack coming from? Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Strider 1.
General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Say goodbye.
It's launched.
Damage report. Target destroyed.
Prioritize anti-air combat preparations over leaving the port.
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto.
Begin firing SAM! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike.
These building-like ships are a pain.
If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
They're hitting us with long-range missiles! We can't return fire!
Get the radar up and running. Gotcha, pal. There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
Launch 2.
Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay. Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
Protected gear shafts have been badly damaged. We're disengaging.
All systems are focused on AA combat!
It's launched.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us?
You probably need to multiply that by 10.
That's fine by me. Reports back to the brim.
Take out the ones huddled together.
Good. Cruiser Eris has been sunk.
Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard.
I'd call it a ship graveyard, actually.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
Shifting the fleet is not an option. We can't give the word to the rest of the conservatives. Remain on standby. Why has the enemy taken so little damage? You drop a bomb's line and hit something. Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
Sir, diversions are operational. Search and rescue operations are underway.
This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Here's my report.
Watch your shaft.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. It's mostly the work of 3 strikes. You suggest an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many of them. Unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
You want to piece me? You got it.
Yes, sir.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
If this size fleet were headed for Monty, Osea would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. Ready, count to trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to. Strider 1, missile launched.
We engage the enemy. Currently on 44th Street. North of Apollo Theater.
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Locked on.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data-linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Enemy's got a lock. Going for another attack run.
How many ships in port are still operational? Ludicrous. They'll pull the port with scrap metal at this rate. You professionals know what you're trying to use.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Locked on bandit.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Magnum.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Target is hit.
Where are our reinforcements? I'm hearing nothing but screams all around. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
Fox 2. Target is hit. Strider 1, target destroyed. Target acquired.
Taking heavy return fire from moving ships. Don't wait for orders. You won't be getting any.
Missile launched. Target hit. Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
Watch your traffic flare supply.
Cruiser Irene has listed beyond the point of recovery. Navigation is impossible. We're going to sink.
A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
Got a lock.
You've got its attention.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Use a 30mm on incoming enemy aircraft.
Target eliminated. Magnum.
And dogs are anti-air fire again. Our target's still flying over our heads.
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Kido. Ship destroyed.
He's got a big game hunter.
You can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
Strider 1, missile away.
Target has been destroyed.
Missile!
Vehicle 2 and 5, follow me. We're the ones who take the kill.
Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capabilities should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimum personnel on board for damage control. Negative. All personnel abandoned ship. Move the captain's ship like this.
Target eliminated.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Nicosia has much needed him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I'd predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
Magnum!
Three strikes on the tail! Pass it on! Enemy aircraft! Clear!
Missile hit!
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Strider 1, target acquired. Magnum! All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Missile, evade!
Target destroyed.
Fox 2,
Target has been destroyed!
target destroyed. Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
Yeah, Trigger took care of the pricks.
Only one.
Strider 1, missile away.
Yes, sir!
All anti-air guns in the area have been destroyed.
Cavalry platoon, take a roundabout towards the Joint Government Office from the waterfront. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Back left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear? More vehicles crippled and one damaged in Eatable Platoon. They're wiped. Let's go help the survivors.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Cerrone. We'll buy time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging. They have a lock on me.
Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Bandit behind you. Look out.
Strider 1, locked on target. Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Fight stock and salvage companies while you can.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 SU-30SMs.
More fighters incoming at super low altitude, bearing 015. Captain reports that 3 strikes among them. Captain further intel. Sorry, we couldn't protect the course.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, Eagle Squadron, clear to engage.
5 minutes remaining.
We're running out of time. Don't waste it.
Fox 2. All aircraft. Your performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. Lost control. Returning to base. I've heard about you. You always have aircraft problems when 3 strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control. Keep your eyes on the sky. Thanks to party. It's been a number on our ally.
Bandit down.
See that 3 strikes guy Rudy Squadron was talking about.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break! Strider 1, missile launched. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
After all that?
Let's do this.
Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Additional UAVs on radar.
Hostile has Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Hunter drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV. What do you mean?
Contact imminent. Salvation.
Ah!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger! Get away from it!
Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity. Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it! You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Fusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup, sure, we're good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
All SU-30SM have been destroyed.
Those guys were well trained. It would be tough if we let them hound us.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire force? That must be hallucinating.
It's not hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Contact imminent.
Shaking off enemy lock.
Deliverance. Strider 1, missile launched. Picture it. 1 minute remaining.
Package X already in waiting. Down
2 with 1 million lives each.
Also, military. 3 strikes in this kind of assignment.
3 strikes. Relax the drive. Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see, Command Officer? You don't, do you? Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone.
This one's mine. Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Well done. We managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Lanza, missile, behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. Yeah! That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. It hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the? Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. Nicely done. You siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
Wait, can you take him out?
Consider it done. Good, you're on their 6. It's 2-on-2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, wuss, but you don't count. It's 2-on-1.
Who you calling a wuss? The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities. Righto.
3 strikes in my sight.
Strider 1, missile away.
You're PMC, aren't you? That's why you got connections with the Ocean military.
You'll have to shoot us out of the sky if you want the answer.
They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Our reputation will soar once you're finished.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Fire verification complete. Fire!
Miss. Screen to it.
Strider 1, missile launched.
I'm hit. Break range!
Shit! Excellent job! Strider 1, them down.
Please, just shut up. Target acquired.
Jesus, so this is how you fly.
I'm not gonna dilate this. You dodged it! That me 3 strikes.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
I have him. Fire. It didn't hit. Gotcha.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
I'll keep him busy. The moment you turn your back on me will be your last.
Impact, now!
Dodge that. Locked on.
Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
I'm on him.
Trigger, change frequency. Fire's dropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. They seem to have a crush on you, but just watch me work my charms on her.
3 strikes. Let's get the wuss range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
Watch your tail.
These bats are so damn slippery.
Get tired, Trigger. Come on, let's play.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
If you can do it, then so can I.
This cloud is 3 strikes, wingman. I'm gonna screw you over.
Trigger, you and I... No, you alone should be able to take those bats down. Got one on my tail. Strider 2, Fox 2. Ain't nothing I can't handle. I'll show ya.
He's got some quick reflexes.
Decent maneuver, Scream.
Don't think you're so mighty, 3 strikes.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, target acquired.
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 strikes.
Only one left. We run them down together. The death toll will be from you, Trigger.
Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed. Serves them right.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees. Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction.
Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
They're already here.
Damage report. Where are we getting hit?
No, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah. I missed the shell part.
Quiet!
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.